Hello. It is Sunday, September 5th. Let me make sure. I am there. It is here. It is me. It is I. It's 11:11 with Jenna. Every day, every night. 11:11 a.m., 11:11 p.m. Eastern Time. I am right here on Facebook. And if you're watching perhaps on YouTube, thank you. There's 970 more shows for you to watch if you're digging it. But if you want to see it live, right here on Facebook every day, let me just edit the privacy, and it is public, and we are here, and you are there, and it is all happening. Heather Wood. Intense day. Anyone else? Intense day? Anybody else need to burn some Palo Santo or light a candle or any of that stuff? Julie Luce. Thank you very much. Francisca. Good evening. William D. Lindemann. Here we are. I am going to light a candle. I'm going to light a couple of candles. I'm going to light a candle. Dear friend of mine left the planet this past week, and I found out today. And hello, Carl. And in the last couple of hours, I've been on the phone with a young woman who I have known since she was 3.5 years old, when her parents adopted her and I became her teacher. And she now has 4 children. And she texted me tonight that her mom was not going to be around was not going to be around much longer, and for me to call. And so for the last couple hours I've been singing for her and holding space with her and her family. And so, Susan, this is for you. Hello, Patty. 4 children, yes, and I've known her since she was 3.5. And her mom is proud of those grandchildren. And I'm sad. So I have something that I'm going to read, but if anybody else is coming on, please, please, please don't hesitate. And we can do some poetry glam. And then I probably will resume some time with them tonight. My beads. I think I'll keep my beads on here with you guys. Hey, Patty Lohman. Lillian and I went to the antique fair today. And, I bought some earrings. But I took them off. I'll wear them tomorrow. Yeah, thanks, Rob. I know. Susan, incredible quilter. Like, she could do things with her hands that unbelievable. Beautiful sunset tonight. Did anyone see the sunset? Was there a beautiful sunset where you are? Is it happening now? I guess it would be happening in some places in the Bay Area. 8:15. That's when it happens. So there's a couple things I was going to read. One of them, they're both Joan Didion. And this is from Slouching Towards Bethlehem. I'm going to turn off my fan. So much quieter. See enough and write it down. I tell myself, and then some morning when the world seems drained of wonder, someday when I am only going through the motions of doing what I am supposed to do, on that bankrupt morning, I will simply open my notebook, and there it will be, a forgotten account with accumulated interest, paid passage back to the world out there. I love Joan Didion. I love Joan Didion. And I'm going to read another piece, but is anyone going to come on? Anyone want to call in? Little poetry glam action? Oh, and Suzanne, I don't even know how to make you asked me what my, what did you say? My playlist? I don't have a playlist. I just whatever comes up after 11:11. But I don't even know how to make a playlist. I need to learn how to make a playlist. If anyone wants to teach me how to make a playlist, that would be groovy. So, sorry I don't know how to do that. But I'm really happy that you're here. I'm sad. I'm sad, and I'm in wonderment and a little bit of shock because my other friend who died took her life, and oh, good. And I understand that sadness. I understand, people, oh, I've never been that sad. I've been that sad in my life where I think, why be here? But then I see a sunset, or then I see lots of things. Oh, come on, Carl. You'll be back. Hey! But she was an incredible artist, and I've known her my whole life. And to know, even though I haven't seen her in a while, you know that they're there. And my other friend, Susan, who's clinging to being here because she's a grandmother of 4 grandchildren, and an incredible artist, and wants to be here. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, Jen's in Louisiana. Do you have power? You must have some power. Did you ever lose your power? Yeah, the world is totally acknowledging it, and then some, with what's happening on the East Coast. And I wrote whatever I posted tonight. Life is precious. It's not perfect, but it's precious. And that's how I feel. It's not perfect. It is precious, but it's hard. But when I move to Canada, it will all be cool, right? Literally, really cool. Palo Santo. Hi, Lynette. Patty Lohman, would you like to come on and read your poem? Oh, it smells so good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry for my friend's parents. Sorry for her parents. Yep. Moving to Canada. You never know. 5 years from now? 2 years from now? 7 years from now? It's the only one we'll have, right? It's precious. I'm not that sad now. I'm just grieving my friends. That's another one I read tonight. That another dear friend wrote or posted. Her brother died. And I feel this way. I remember someone telling me this years ago when I was about 20. She said, sadness is like an onion. You peel off layer by layer. And then you just soak it up. And this is, I had my own notion of grief. I thought it was the sad time that followed the death of someone you love, and you had to push through it to get to the other side. But I'm learning there is no other side. There is no pushing through, but rather there is absorption, adjustment, acceptance. And grief is not something you complete, but rather you endure. Grief is not a task to finish and move on, but an element of yourself, an alteration of your being, a new way of seeing, a new definition of self. You still hold on to hope for America. Yeah, America's in a really, you don't have to, no, I said Zoom, jump on. You can, I said you can call. Other people like to call. You can Zoom. Key is under the doormat. I got the address. They're going to be like, is Jenna going to leave? Do you know when Jenna's leaving? I don't know. She just keeps staying. I like a new way of seeing, a new definition of self. Hey, Suzanne. I see Suzanne Hertzman is watching quite a bit. Oh, Jason Miles is going to join us on the 30th. You guys, grab your moment on the 30th. It's getting slim. I mean, I start at 11 a.m. and go till midnight-ish that night, but there's only so many slots. Yeah, it's a good one, right? I'll post it. I like it. I will post it right now on my page, but I can't find it. Where am I? Where did I go? Wow. This is crazy. Oh, I know why. Never mind. I can't get onto my page on Facebook. I'm on my Bill Lindemann. Ladies and gentlemen, check it out now. William D. Lindemann. What's happening? Sorry. Oops. Sorry. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Unmute thyself. Lower left corner.
Yes.
Hi.
I thought I'd recite a poem or two by Robert Frost.
Please.
Okay. This is called The Mending Wall. Something there that doesn't love a wall. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that sends the frozen ground swell under it and splits the upper boulders in the sun and makes gaps even two can pass abreast. The work of hunters is another thing. I have come after them and made repair, where they have left not one stone on a stone, but they would have the rabbit out of hiding to please the yelping dogs. The gaps, I mean, no one has seen them or made or heard them made, but at spring mending time, we find them there. I let my neighbor know beyond the hill, and on a day we meet to walk the line and set the wall between us once again. We keep the wall between us as we go, to each the boulders that have fallen to each. and some are loaves and some so nearly balls, we have to use a spell to make them balance. Stay where you are until our backs are turned. Stay where you are until our backs are turned. We wear our fingers rough with handling them. Oh, just another kind of outdoor game. One on a side, it comes to little more. There where it is, we do not need a wall. He is all pine, and I am apple orchard. My apple trees will never get across, and I eat the cones under his pines. I tell him, he only says, good fences make good neighbors. Spring is the mischief in me, and I wonder if I could put a notion in his head. Why do they make good neighbors? Isn't it where there are cows? But there are no cows. Before I built a wall, I'd ask to know, what was I walling in or walling out? And to whom I was like to give offense. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that wants it down. I could say elves to him, but it's not elves exactly, and I'd rather he said it for himself. I see him there, bringing a stone grasped firmly by the top in each hand, like an old stone savage armed. He throws in darkness, as it seems to me, not of woods only, and of the shade of trees. He will not go behind his father's saying, and he likes having thought of it so well. He says again, good fences make good neighbors. That's
I like that.
yeah, that's a great poem.
It is a great poem. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Okay.
Did you make a salad today?
No, I was at church, and the family that I take, his little girl was 8 years old today, so we had a party.
Ooh, how fun.
Yeah. Can I say one more poem?
Of course, you can say two more poems.
Okay.
Please.
This is called The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth, then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how the way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. That's beautiful.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You can't leave him now.
No.
That was beautiful. Carol Morocco said that's one of her favorites.
Yeah, I remember when he recited a poem when Robert JFK was inaugurated president, and it was so cold, and his poem blew off the podium because of the wind and the cold. So he had to recite it by memory. I remember that.
Where were you living then?
In Chicago. I was going to community college there. And of course, I was all excited that era of John Kennedy being president. You know, being just about voting age. It was very exciting.
Do you want to read another one?
Yes.
Okay.
In winter in the woods. In winter in the woods alone, against the trees I go. I mark a maple for my own and lay the maple low. At 4 o'clock I shoulder axe, and in the afterglow, I link a line of shadowy tracks across the tinted snow. I see for nature no defeat in one tree's overthrow, or for myself in my retreat, for yet another blow. It's another one.
Thanks, Dave. So he's one of your favorites?
I've read them for so long. They're all so beautiful. You know, they're part of nature, and growing up in the woods and living in the woods. It's just something that it's a part of me. I'm looking for something else. Here's a picture of in the book. I don't know if it's somebody he knew, but it's quite a picture.
Oh, that's great.
Quite a study. Yeah.
I love that.
It's a real character. Yeah.
That's a fabulous image.
Huh?
That's a fabulous image. Ooh, check it out, Bill. Wait. There are 11 people here.
Good.
It's exciting. Woo! Who you gonna call right now? It's a party. With Jenna. Right now. Poetry Glam. Who you gonna call right now?
How about one more?
One more, Bill. One more, Bill.
After apple picking.
Oh, I love this one. I love this one. Yay.
You know.
Okay.
My long two-pointed ladder is sticking through a tree toward heaven still. And there's a barrel that I didn't fill beside it. And there may be 2 or 3 apples I didn't pick enough upon some bough. But I am done with apple picking now. Essence of winter sleep is on the night. The scent of apples, I am drowsing off. I cannot rub the strangeness from my sight I got from looking through a pane of glass. I skimmed this morning from the drinking trough and held against the world of hoary grass. It melted and I let it fall and break, but I was well, upon my way to sleep before I fell, and I could tell what form my dreaming was about to take. Magnified apples appear and disappear, stem end and blossom end, and every fleck of russet showing clear. My instep arch not only keeps the ache, it keeps the pressure of a ladder round. I feel the ladder sway as the boughs bend, and I keep hearing from the cellar bin the rumpling sound of load on load of apples coming in. For I have had too much of apple picking. I am overtired of the great harvest I myself desired. There were 10,000 fruit to touch. Cherish in hand, lift down, and not let fall for all that struck the earth, no matter if not bruised or spiked with stubble, went surely to the cider apple heap, as of no worth. One can see what will trouble this sleep of mine, whatever sleep it is, were he not gone. The woodchuck would say, whether it's like his long sleep, as I describe it coming on, or just some human sleep. After apple picking.
I love after apple picking.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
But it's beautiful to see a normal world out there, you know. Not crazy.
Crazy.
No. Yeah.
Crazy. What's your week like?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's been a crazy news week.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in the world. As a matter of fact, one of the churches I attend, they're already getting ready to house a refugee temporarily from Afghanistan. Already, they're getting a room.
Good.
So it shows you how quickly things can happen, how they affect the other end of the world.
Yeah,
What
in
happens?
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Yes, yes. So that was a big week. Just that, just witnessing so many things going on.
And will you be a part of making things happen?
I sure intend to. Sure. Oh yes,
All
definitely. It's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about too,
right.
making things happen.
Well, we like to make things happen, and
Yes.
you've been here, and I am just so grateful for what you've made happen, and your continued energies just being here. When I
Oh,
see
thank you. Thank you.
I turn on and there's Bill. And on Thursday mornings, I know you're not going to be there. And Sunday mornings, I know you're not going to be there.
Yeah.
But the other times if you're not there right away, I'm like, where's Bill? Where's Bill? Where's
Well,
Bill?
that's good because that's the way I feel too. I want to support. At first, when I first came on your show, like most people, I'm shy about making comments, and these people don't know me. But actually, the more comments, the more of a family it becomes. You know, we're all a big family.
We've pretty much run the gamut of
Yeah,
of subjects for the most part. And I was
yeah.
talking to someone today about it, where
Mm,
she said, "Did I see somebody on your show the other day? They were in the hospital." And I said, "Oh yeah, that's Michael. Michael
uh-huh.
was in the hospital,
Right.
and we were talking about with um, Jeff how he was the first one to, he did the swab, and we've just done all this. We
Mm,
and tonight, like,
yeah,
we're here for each other,
that's
and
right. Right.
I have no intention of not being here,
Good. Good.
but I'd like to practice with you sometime this week,
Hmm.
um, to get onto my Facebook page,
Okay.
so that if I can't be here for some reason, you and or we have a protocol,
All right.
William, and how we get on. So
All
because
right. Sure.
this does need to continue, and it's not my ego, but it gives me somewhere to go every day, twice a day, which I'm
Right.
grateful, and it gives me something to think about.
Hmm.
And someone goes, "Oh, don't you just wake up some days and not want to do it?" I go, "No, I get up and I go, "Ooh, cool.
Right.
I get
Right.
to go hang out with my friends."
Good. Okay.
So,
We'll go through that this week. That's great.
okay. All right.
Right.
I'm glad we're all here for each other. It's cool. Patty's going to call. You want to hang out with me and listen to Patty read a poem?
Sure.
I'll give you a call, Patty. Let's see if it goes through. Do 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 do. That was phone music. Oh, I can do it with this phone even easier. Hello? Can you hear me?
Hi, how
Here,
are you?
I'm going to put this closer.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Bill. Sorry, I have no internet. I'm at my daughter's house and I don't
Oh,
know why I can't use my Zoom.
right.
Oh.
Okay.
So you have a poem for us?
Well, I have a reading from, I like Helen Steiner Rice. She always has some really nice sayings, but the reason I had picked this one prior to finding out about all your sadness and grief situation here, I was talking to my grandchildren about what we need to be thankful for. So it's kind of on the other end of the spectrum. So
Beautiful.
okay. It is called Things to Be Thankful For by Helen Steiner Rice. The good, rich earth beneath our feet, the air we breathe, the food we eat. Some work to do, a goal to win. a hidden longing deep within that spurs us on to bigger things and helps us meet what each day brings. All these things and many more are things we should be thankful for. And most of all, our thankful prayers should rise to God because He cares. Helen Steiner Rice.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Hey. Beautiful.
You're getting a standing ovation right now.
What?
You're getting a standing ovation.
Standing ovation.
Thank you, but I am sorry about
Oh, me
your
too.
friend.
So it's
Yeah.
just sad. It's really sad. But
It's been a very, very sad week for me too, because a year ago I lost my brother, and then it was my mother's birthday on the 3rd, and of course my sister and her husband got married on the 3rd, so that was kind of nice. And then today would have been my mom and dad's 79th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
However, my dad died at 59, so
he was 59.
yeah, it was a horrible situation. And it's something that nowadays it's like minor surgery,
Mm-hmm.
So my mom raised my brother kind of all on her own. He was only 9 when my dad died. So it's been a rough week all around.
Yeah, well, so here we are together and reading some poetry and hanging out and supporting each other.
Yes. And it's very difficult, and so many people deal with loss in so many different ways that some people withdraw completely, other people go off the deep end and do crazy things, and other people are able to cope with it, but that doesn't mean they're not all sad and all.
We all grieve in different ways, and I wanted to be there for my friends tonight. I wanted to be there for her husband and for her son, and for her grandchildren. And at the same time, though, I was grieving my friend.
Yeah.
But I'm also there to help them be there. And she's texting me right now.
Well, put me on behind Bill. I would be definitely a support person to try to help you get on in case you have an emergency again.
Well, we'll just figure it. Bill and I will figure out how to do it this week so that we know the protocol.
Okay, sounds good. And I'm staying and watching my grandchildren, and then back to sorting and packing and hoping things work out okay. We're still not sure.
You're still not sure.
And 2 weeks to go.
Wow, really?
Yeah, well, the buyer is being extremely difficult, so I'm proceeding no matter what.
Stay there, and we'll all come and hang out at the big old house.
Absolutely.
Move to St. Joe.
I'm hoping it doesn't.
Come to St. Joe.
What?
Move to St. Joe, William says.
Oh.
We tried that. We were trying for
You're
that.
not even in St. Joe.
He's close, though. So Rob Morocco just said, your first show has now traveled 12 trillion miles into space. He actually calculated, so you've come a long way. Really?
Wow.
Huh. Thank you, Carl.
How is that? Is that because of the airwaves, or is that what that is?
I don't know.
The speed of light.
The speed of light?
The speed of light. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's a cool thing, Carl.
I wish I could get around at the speed of light.
Motion is lotion. Keep it going.
Absolutely. Well, I'll hang up because I'm sure someone else might want to say something.
Well, Suzanne just posted a Mary Oliver poem, and I'll read it.
Okay, let me hang up so I
You
can
can. No, I'm reading it right here. You're right here with me.
Okay.
When it's over, I want to say, all my life, I was a bride, married to amazement. I was the bridegroom taking the world into my arms. by Mary Oliver. I love it.
Oh,
Beautiful.
very interesting.
Mary Oliver. She's
Huh.
deep. Where did you get aliens are going? Who is the Jenna? Oh yeah, there are probably aliens that have seen 11:11 with Jenna. Oh, I'm sure there are. They're here. They're already here on Earth, checking out the show.
Yeah, they're already here.
Yeah. Let's see. Right here, right now on the show.
Oh my God.
Well, you have a great night, Patty.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I'll talk
Oh,
to you
and,
later.
Patty.
and hold on 1 second.
What?
Thank you, Patty.
Oh, you're welcome, Jenna. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patty.
An opportune time.
William says, thank you, Patty.
Oh, you're welcome, William.
Talk to you.
Bye.
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 Wow. Well, I'd like to know how he figured that out. Are you a mathematician to that speed of light stuff?
Who are you asking?
You.
Oh, well, radio waves move at the speed of light. That's electromagnetism. That's how fast it is. It's amazing. Yeah. And of course, the information on Nutella goes that far too. I don't know about Nutella. You can't stop it.
You can't. I wonder if Nutella has gone into space.
That's a good question. It might be at the space station. Who
I
knows?
wonder if it's. I bet it has. I bet it's made it to the space station. For sure. Well, I think I'm going to say goodnight soon, and I need to resume my call with my friends. And sorry, Patty. Hey, Melanie, big hug. Melanie said, Bill.
I just wanted to say one more thing.
Please.
I just recently met a man at work who had a twin brother, and they're both very, very active in music and writing. And his twin brother just died of COVID recently, and he almost died of it. So his life, the rest of his life, is being devoted to helping people with COVID. So it suddenly became very real to me. You know, I haven't had much of a problem with it, but all of a sudden it's become very real. People that I know whose lives have been deeply changed by it.
And he's helping people with COVID?
Yeah, he's singing. He had a rap song he just made about it. I could play it, not tonight, but you know.
We'll have him come on the show.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, all right.
I'd love to have him be a guest.
It would be hard to keep him from talking. He loves to talk.
Let's just have him be a guest. I mean, then he can come on Corneroki too, but have him be a guest.
Okay, good.
You can. Why don't you make it so that you're both here?
Okay.
Because most guests I know them. So if someone's there to introduce me to someone else, then that's good. We can hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. Thank you. Well, thank you for the poetry.
All right.
I'm just ever grateful. Really.
Well, I'm grateful for the opportunity you gave me, and I'm grateful for Lynette for introducing me to you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's been a great connection, and I can't wait to see her again.
Yeah.
Lynette, we miss you. All right, I'm going to get back on the phone with my peeps. Everybody, huge hug. You want to pick a letter? Go easy on me.
F for Frost, Robert Frost.
Oh, Bill, you send a chill. And I just gotta say, I will thank you for being here tonight and reading us some poetry that makes us all feel wild and free and kind of cold, kind of chill today. Oh, all of you stay safe stay healthy, and be real nice. And from your thoughts, make them cool, kind of like ice. And from your words, make them be champion words, because you know we are the champions of change. And from your heart, right from the start, I want to say the compassionate ways of all of you. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Patty. And C for Carol, too. And it's all because it's all because it's all because of all of you. Love hard.
Good night.
How hard, Bill?
Real hard.
Good night.
Real hard.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night.